Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is fielded at the goal line. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, Stafford here. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down.
Attack 50 left. Light. Set. Waiting.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Stafford on first down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a second down.
Like 7. Hey, 10. Hey, give me radar.
From the 50, Stafford. Throw right side is taken in by Jordan Lasley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he stopped immediately there. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300. Pounds. He's a big man. on second down, McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On the right side open is Gesicki. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. The quick slant cut. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw here. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now a first down carry by Bell. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll set up the throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Bridgewater with a keeper. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Zach Line, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutt's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play action. Stafford. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Double right. Hey, 22. Light. Double, set. Tap 53, ready.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Buying time to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it 2nd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Saints will have the football back. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Rolling to his left. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jeff Swaim, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing to Stafford to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance.
And he fires one that's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check, Patriot! Patriot! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19!
Back to throw. Looking long for Thomas. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
21!
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Forced out to his... Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's forced out left. Smith catches left side. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On second down, Kamara. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And Lutz's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it second and short.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Hey, 22!
Here's Stafford now on second down. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Jumbo, jumbo! Jumbo, 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 set!
third and long. It's Stafford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Sheldon Rankins. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
White. White.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. And this is caught off a deflection. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 24. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
He'll drop to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here we go. White, they go here. 32.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead. Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Flushed out right. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Stafford. On the crossing route, complete. It's Holloway. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
22. Double.
Stafford on first down. They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Hey. Got three.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw now on first down. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Kamara. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Hey, go here!
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Play action. Stafford eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12.
They go here. They go here. Motion, motion, motion. 21. Mike 51, Mike 51. Block it. Zebra.
To throw is Stafford. Buying time to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
21. 10, 10. Hey, 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 hey. Zebra. Hey, give me radar. Double, 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 set. Hey, give me radar. 21. Zebra.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target. Third down here.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now back to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. First down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Shaheen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
22. Hey, tag 50 left. 22.
On first down at Stafford. And he's taken down here by the Saints. DeJuan Smoot in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
11, 11. 10.
And the blitz does come. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Cooper again the target, and that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
4 down. 0. 11.
He'll look to throw. Throw right side is taken in by Jordan Lasley. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's back to throw, and he slides to avoid the hit. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. Sanders now to add the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They go play action here on first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Back to throw here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Saints on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Saints on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked him a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Dolphins, it's a second win now as they move to 2-10 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying